Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 11 Arts, and today we will start reading about the articles under which the directive principles of state policy is included. If you remember, we had read that it is included under part 4, and under this it is from article 36 to 51. So we will try to know about each and every article, and likewise what does article 36 says about directive principle of state policy, then 37 is there, then likewise 38, 39. So we will go up to 51 to know. Right from article 36 to 51, every article has different thing included for the directive principles of state policy related to the Constitution of India. So let us proceed then. So the first article that is included under part 4 is article 36. So according to article 36, the thing that is included under the directive principle of state policy is about the definition of state. Under this, the state includes the government and parliament of India, and the government and the legislature of each states, and all local or other authorities within the territory of India or under the control of India. That means first and foremost article that says or that states about the directive principle of state policy is article 36. And in article 36, the thing that is included is about the definition of state. Definition of state means, in the language of political science, you can tell state as a country also. So under this definition of state, what are all the things that are included? Let us read that. The state includes the government. What does the state include? The foremost thing that the state includes is the government and parliament of India. That means the central government and the parliament of India. After that, it also includes the government and the legislature of each states. That means the first segment was related to the government of India, that was central government and the parliament of India in New Delhi. Then after that, the state includes the government and the legislature of each state, that means state governments and its legislatures. After that, it also includes all local or other authorities. That means in India we know that there are three tiers of government. The first one is the central government, second one is the state government, and the third one is the municipal or village level government. So it includes the third level of government also under this state, within the territory of India or under the control of government of India. So in simple words, the definition of state includes what? The central government and parliament of India, number one hierarchy. Then number two is the state government and the legislature, that means every state. And number three comes the third hierarchy or the third tier of government that is in India, that is present in India, that is the local level government or the municipal government. So all these three things in level of their hierarchy are included under article 36, which expresses about the definition of a state. Clear? Try to remember this. Then next comes article 37, which includes application of the principles. So whatever the principles, that means according to directive principle of state policy, the guidelines are there given to every state governments and the central governments. This article makes sure that all these principles are applied. That means application of these principles are maintained under article 37. After that comes article 38. According to this article of the directive principle of state policy under part 4, this makes sure that this makes all the state to secure a social order from the promotion of the welfare of the people. So this article will work under whom and work under what? This article 38 will work, actually this will instruct the state, and under state who comes? All the three tiers of government, starting from central government and parliament, then state government and its legislatures, and local level government or municipality level. All these will secure a social order for the promotion of welfare of the people. So all these three hierarchical or three tier of government will actually work for the promotion and welfare of the people living in the country in their own areas. So who will make sure about this article 38. Clear? After that comes article 39. Sorry. These make sure about certain principles of policy to be followed by the state. And this article 39 makes sure about four things and which is to be followed by the state. Here again, state means all the three tiers of government, that is central government, state governments and local level governments. All these will come under the head state, and under article 39 it will make sure that these four things are to be followed by the state. Number one is giving equal rights to man and woman. That means giving equal importance to both male and female counterparts. That means if you are male, you should not be given more rights than your woman counterpart. So they will make sure, they will look after that equal rights are given to both male and female counterparts. After that, ownership of resources. That means whatever the resources are there related to the individuals, so related to them, the ownership of resources has to be followed by the state. Clear? The number 3 is related to, they will make sure about equal pay for equal work. That means the standard time, that is for the daily wage laborers, is 8 hours. That means you have to work at least for 8 hours in an industry. After that, if you work, that will be counted as overtime. Then that amount will be given as per the overtime rates per hour. Suppose if 300 rupees is fixed for 8 hours, then if you assume that suppose an individual is working more than 8 hours, suppose he has worked for 10 hours, then that individual will be given 300 for that 8 hours, and another 2 hours that he worked, that will be paid as an overtime. Maybe it will be 50 or 100 per hour. So the state will make sure that those individuals who are working, they should pay equal for equal work. That should not be like that he has worked for 10 hours and he will be given pay for only 8 hours. So this will become what? Unequal pay. So the state in their own areas of work will make sure that every individuals living in this country will be equally paid for their amount of work that is being done. And last but not the least, according to article 39, the state under the heads of central government, state government and local level government will protect the child. That means right to education is there, under which a child from the age group of 6 to 14 years cannot be involved in any household, domestic work or outside works. That means it is an punishable offense. So related to that policy also, the state must be very strict to follow this rule that children should be protected from any crime or from involving them in any household, domestic or outside works, or maybe they should also be protected from human trafficking, be it a boy or be it a girl. So these four things comes under article 39 of directive principle of state policy, under which the state will have to look after all these four things, starting from equal rights to both men and women, then ownership of resources should be maintained, then equal pay for equal work should be maintained, and last but not the least, protection of children should be followed, under which certain policies have been made. Right to education is there, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan is there, and apart from that, many human trafficking cases are going on these days related to that human child trafficking also. So all these things they have to look after under Article 39 of the Directive Principle of State Policy. Clear? So I will wind up today's topic here only, and in today's topic we have read about 4 articles. As we know that the Directive Principle of State Policy under Indian Constitution comes under part 4, and it includes article 36 to 51. So today we have read about article 36, 37, 38 and 39. Clear? So in the next class we will start from article 39A. So I hope that whatever the points related to the articles were discussed today, it is now clear to you. With this I will wind up today's topic. Thank you.